Another day, another Commodore package. Let's take a look. First up we have this bag of goodies here. And we have what appears to be shielding and more shielding. Oh, we have some screws, some ICs. We have to check which ICs these are. Even more screws, and we have some rubber keys. And if you know your Commodores, you know what kind of rubber keys these are. So take your guess in the comments. Next up we have a 1531 in crunchy condition and with a very dirty cable. We have another 1531 in less crunchy condition, but with Velcro on the back. Who Velcros a tape deck to wherever? Okay, we have a tape Netrun 2000 by Firebird for the Commodore 16 and Plus 4. We have a Toshiba power supply. Never mind. It's 9 volt. And is it center negative? Because the C16 would take a center negative thingy, but I can't see it. Now we have a whole block of tapes. Let's untape these. Scalby. We have K-Fighter, Slippery Sid, the very hungry snake. We have Rockman, Runner, Vegas Jackpot, The Burks trilogy actually, Operation Red Moon, Climb It, looks like some King Kong game, Reach for the Sky, Zap 'em, More Adventures of Big Mac the Maintenance Man, Cave Fighter, another copy, Panic, Spectipede, Snooker, The Return of Rockman, Sword of Destiny, Hoppit, Tutti Frutti, and Control Command. Yeah, quite some games, and they're all for the C16. We have another 1531, third one, with a nice burn-in. Some cabling. Here's our first machine, which is a Commodore 116, and it's missing, it seems, the screws, and someone taped this machine. Oh man, why? So let's take a peek inside. Oh, there's a screw, which I am most certain does not belong there. Yeah, we will see about the condition of these machines. So this is one of those Holy Grail machines, which are very rare, even here in Germany. But it wouldn't be a Holy Grail if I hadn't two. Ta-da! Okay, so now I have two 116s. Yeah, this seems to be in really nice condition. It's 26199. And this is 17127, so it's even earlier in the production run. And we have a Commodore 16, which looks to be in okay condition, except for the cartridge port. And it's already on, which is nice. Saves me some time. By the way, this was all exceptionally well packaged. with bubble wrap and all the stuff. Just the taping is a bit shaky. But let's take a look if these machines actually work. Okay, I have the C16 on the bench, and I'm not going to use the provided power supply. It looks almost like an original C16 power supply. So this is what a normal C16 power supply looks like. This one is dead, or gives 17 volts, so that's a bit high. So let's put this to the side. And I have this replacement, which is also 9 volts regulated, unlike this one. So let's plug it in and power it up. And it's center negative, so you have this adapter cable here, which provides that. And you can use your standard C64 monitor cable, which I will do. Let's switch it on. Yeah, light comes on. Nice. Let's see if we get a picture on the screen. And there it is. Keys seem to work. The F keys, by the way, are preset with commands. As you can see, if I press F1, I get graphic. If I press F2, I get deload. If I press F3, I get directory, which are the new basic commands for the disk drive, by the way. Yeah, so that C16 seems to work. So the most important thing to do here is to heat sink all the ICs, because these get really hot inside, and especially the PLA is prone to just go up in flames. Nice, first working machine. Next up we have the first C116. Looks to be in good condition. Power switch, power jack, center negative again, 9 volts, same power supply as for the C16. Standard serial where you can hook up your 1541 cassette drive. Memory expansion which you can also use for the 1550 something disk drive, the brown one, dark brown one. 2 joysticks, video out, standard, and RF if you need it. We are again going to use the standard video jack of the C64, and we're going to use the 9 volt power supply. And switch is on, light goes on, you see that, it's on. Let's check the screen. Yeah, that's not much. Power light is still on, but the screen stays black, and if I recall correctly, the auction said something else. By the way, I paid 200 bucks, 200 euros for one C16, the two C116, all the games and the 3 datasets. So that is a good price, but the C116 is dead, it seems. Let's reset. Maybe it's just a loose IC, could be. Reset does nothing. I think we get a signal. Yeah, we get a signal. We get a signal, but that is pretty much it. Okay, so this C116 seems to be dead, or at least the ICs have come loose. So I will have to open this up and take a look inside in just a minute. Let's check the other C116 and see if that might work. And this one is still open, also in nice condition. Everything inside here is just laying there loose. Looks like some liquid damage here. We will still plug this in because we can. And let's see. And again we get just that black screen. Let's reset. Nada. But again we seem to get a signal. Yeah, so this looks like a dead PLA. And I have a spare. And we have of course all of these ICs. So maybe can just swap them out. So let's maybe for first attempt, let's lift all the ICs and give them some contact cleaner, and let's take it from there. It seems we have a complete set of custom ICs, so hopeful that we can fix this machine. Or we could just use these inside the working C16 and see if they actually work. Which might be the more clever way to go. Orientation is correct. Put it in. Okay, let's give this another try. And it's still black screening on me. Okay, so as I said, I'm pretty sure that it's a dead PLA. You know what? Let's maybe first try one of these. Maybe we have a replacement PLA. And I actually see one. It's right here. And use this for fun. Still black screen. Not good. But I don't know if this actually works. So let's maybe test these chips first before we go about working on this machine here, or the other one, which is also a black screen. So here's a working C16 again, and let's hope there's no metal shield inside, because I hate metal shields. Oh, it's a cardboard one, which is nice. No screws to remove, very good. Let's take a look. So this is a stock machine which has only 16K. What we want to do is we want to check if this PLA is good or bad, which is a PLA from the other machine. So let's lift out the PLA right here. So this machine was working a minute before, but let's see if it does with this PLA. And it does. So the PLA is actually good, which is nice. Let's try the other PLA, which was over here in this IC stack. That works. So we can check all these ICs, and if they are all good, great. So next we have the 318006. 318006 is down here. Not sure if this is a basic or the kernel ROM. It should be one of these. Let's see. Also works fine. Very good. So let's check the other PLA here. It's nice to have spares for these machines because these are really expensive. Let's put the original ROM back in. So let's lift the PLA again. And let's try this nice MOS PLA. And also works. Very cool. So I actually have spares for these. So this makes this deal so much better because all these ICs are actually worth almost the price of what I paid for this. Next up we have the 318004. This one here. Try this one. Also works. Wow, that is quite the sight here, having all these ICs working. Very unusual. And finally we have a spare CPU, which is really nice. So let's switch out CPU. And in goes the replacement CPU. Let's see. And I will be damned. This also works. Nice. Okay, so we have all these spare ICs, which is pretty much all the logic that is expensive on these boards, and that should at least give us room to fix one of the 116s, which is nice. So these machines have 4 screws, one here, one here, one here, one here. So let's unscrew them, and someone has been in here before because the screws have quite some wear, I think. Talking about a well-loved machine, just take a look at these joystick ports. Wow. Wow. So this is a cassette port. These are the joystick ports. Yep. So let's just keep it like this for now, because I don't want to stress the rim cable too much. And there are different lengths screws. Good. First out of business, let's just switch it on and see if it gets hot. So still no image. Yeah, the PLA is getting a bit warm, so maybe it is the PLA this time. Let's check. Oh, come on, I'll just pull this. And let's just for giggles quickly check if the power is okay. We have 4.94 and 8.70, which seems okay. So all the new ICs we put in here should live. Could be that all the CPUs are dead, which would really be a shitty result. Oh no. Swapping out the PLA did the trick, at least on this one. Yay! The image quality is really, really bad. Not sure if this is on purpose. And this is not RF, this is a monitor connection. But it seems to work, which is nice. So let me put the cover back on and let's test the keyboard. Also, there's no thermal paste here, which should cool this. So I will not let this run for long. I will just put it back together and take good care of it, but not right now. So let's test the keyboard. So keys seem to be working. They are really a pain to type on, so I thought, hey, they can't be that bad. I was wrong. They are. Looks like a first working C116. And just for fun, I tested the Toshiba power supply, which came with the machines, which says 9 volts, and yeah, it's 12. That's a bit much, so good I didn't use that one.
Thank you for watching Retro is the New Black. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. If you like the video, please share. Every like, share, and comment helps a lot. Until next time, bye-bye.